Hello, hello, hello. I don't know why I say that every time like that. Hello like that. Every single time I get on a video, I think I do that. So, I don't know why. And just give it a couple minutes to see if anybody is able to hop on. I'm going to do full makeup today. You'll have to bear with me because my nails, I'm working on putting on a new set, which means I'm waiting for the old set to come off. So you get to look at my janky nails. Not so attractive, but that's okay. Because we're going to work on a new set tonight. I need a headband. Make sure you say hi when you hop on so I know who is with me. Hey, Brittany. Hey, girl, hey. Get my hair out of my face. I was going to just do, all of my makeup first. I should say all of like my face makeup first and then just come on live for, my eyes, my eyeshadow, but then I just decided that I'm already doing it. I might as well come on and let you guys hop on with me. So that is way too much. So I'm just going to use some eye cream. I put way too much on my finger. Put some of that back because you don't need, it's this little cute little jar, but you do not need a lot. So I just put back half of that because you don't need very much. I'm just gonna put on a little bit before I start. That's gonna help wig everything up. I actually already put, hi Danielle. I actually already put some on this morning, but hey, the more you use it, the more it's gonna help you. So why not, right? I did all three of the 2 serums and my eye cream this morning. So I am using my mattifying face primer. That's what I'm going to use first. And that way I've got a nice canvas for my foundation to sit on. This is going to help, the mattifying face primer helps to blur imperfections, minimize the appearance of pores. Hi, Kim. Aww. Got all my lovely girls on. So this, especially if you have oily skin or you tend to sweat a lot, this is especially good. Or if you have large pores, this is a really great one. It's my favorite personally. It's always my go-to one that I use. And then I'm still drying a second here. And I'm going to follow that up with setting spray. And again, just giving my face a nice canvas for my makeup, my foundation to sit on. So how's everybody doing today? It's like so nice outside. I took my youngest to school like probably 10-15 minutes early, and we walked. They have, obviously a sidewalk, and we just walked the loop of the sidewalk a couple times just to walk outside. It was so nice. It's like she's, jumping over puddles, but it was so nice to just kind of walk outside for a little bit. So is anybody getting outside on this beautiful day? Oh, you are so lucky, Danielle. So lucky. I want to call my parents today. I've been debating if I should or not. I want to see if they can take the youngest as my oldest. Hi, Aunt Janet. My oldest has dance today and the youngest does not. And we can't go in the studio to wait. And so we have to sit in the car. Yay, yeah, get them outside. They will have a blast. The only downside is it's wet. Just coming in from taking the dogs out. Yes, it is so nice outside. It's if the sidewalks are dry at least, but it's like the little ones if they want to play in the snow. they're going to be wet. But that's okay, because it's fun. But yeah, we've got to sit in the car at dance, so I'm like, okay, do I want to sit in the car with Mason for like, 3 hours that we have to sit there? Because my oldest goes in and out of dance, so she'll have like breaks in between, so it's pointless for me to leave because I'll have to turn around and come right back. So I just hang out there and usually get some work done, and so I'm hoping maybe I can con them into, but see if they'll be willing to take Mason at their house so that Mom can maybe walk the parking lot. I do laps at the parking lot. So I'm using our Liquid Touch Foundation. This is the shade Eyelet. So this is one of my favorite foundations. I know everyone loves the spray foundation, the stick foundation, BB cream. I mean, really all of them. This is, I want to call this my first love, because I think this is my first foundation that I ever tried from Younique, and I absolutely love it. It just is so soft and smooth and light and airy. Like, it does not feel heavy at all. It covers great. I feel like I have a sneeze coming. It covers so great, but it's still so light and soft. And it almost feels satiny, like the feeling of it on your face. It's so nice. It does smell really good. Oh, that's so funny that you say that, because I thought that too, but like, I've just never talked about it, but oh my gosh, it does. It actually does smell really good. Good point. That's so funny. All right, I'm going to use next my concealer. This is our Skin Solution Concealer. And this one has caffeine in it. I'm just taking my setting spray, spraying it on my blending bud. This is the small blending bud. And I wipe most of the product off because you don't really need a ton. And I'm just going to create a little triangle, and I'm just going to take my blending bud and just in that kind of triangle shape and just pat that right in. And our blending buds are going to be perfect for the concealer, because it's going to allow it to, you can blend really easily without having to switch brushes or anything like that. But it's not going to smear the product, if that makes sense. I think I just sprayed all the paperwork that I have sitting right behind that. That's okay. It'll be like setting the paper. So this is also, along with the eye cream, is the best combination ever. Eye cream and our Skin Solution Concealer. It really is, Kim. It'll always, I always switch between the past like month. I had been using the stick foundation all the time. It was like all the time stick foundation. And the other day I tried to rotate between them just so I'm not using the same one all the time. And so the other day I used my liquid foundation. I'm like, oh, I forgot how good this is. It's like, I forgot how amazing this is, because I love stick foundation. I love the spray. I love all of them. So I end up rotating between them all. All right. So that's the base face. Good to go. If I wanted to, I could throw some mascara on, do some brows. I would probably do brows. If I wanted to and be done, if you wanted just a super quick face. There's a sticker on my sock. Thank you, children. It's always something like that. But I love to warm up my face with some contouring, super simple contouring. You can take, this is the powder concealer brush, or you can use the blusher brush if you would like. And I'm just going to take, this is pressed powder foundation in the shade Twill. There's all kinds of shades that you can use for contouring. You do not have to go as dark as the shade that I use. But if you want, you can let me know what your normal foundation shade is, or send me a selfie in natural lighting facing a window. And I can let you know what a good contouring shade would be for you. Who's pulling into my driveway? Surprised the dogs aren't barking. So very simple contour is going to be under, along the jawline. I do this little, like, you know, double chin area. I do that to help create a shadow there, to help hide it. Then under your cheekbones, basically from your ear to your lip is going to be the angle that you're using along here, but you're going to do 2 finger lengths away from your mouth. And same thing on this side, that's the angle. I always keep my kabuki brush nearby that I used for my foundation, because then I use that to kind of clean up the areas, because that's still got product left on it, so I use that to kind of clean up any areas that I need to. If I get a little overzealous with the contouring, or it just looks like a little bit too much, whatever the case may be, I always keep my kabuki brush handy, because like I said, that's got all kinds of product left on there that you can still use. So I do along the sides of my nose, and again, I'm just going to tap along the top of my nose to make sure that that part is not got the contouring shade on it. So quick cleanup on the forehead. So that's super simple, easy contour. You can use loose powder as well. It doesn't matter, as long as it's a shade of foundation that is a couple, at least maybe 1 or 2, at least probably 2 shades lighter. I'm sorry, 2 shades darker than your normal foundation shade. And again, you can go, like, I think mine that I use is like 6 shades darker than what my foundation is. But you don't have to go that dark to get a nice contour. It doesn't have to be very contrasted. Like mine is a pretty good contrast. It doesn't have to be that way. Anything that's a little bit darker than your normal foundation is going to help warm up your face, brighten it up, and give it a lot more shape and slim it out. I am using the blush in the shade Seductive, really pretty shade that goes with literally any look that you're going to do. It's one of my favorite to do if I don't know what I'm going to do with my eyeshadows until I actually start doing it. It's a great shade to use. If I am doing peachy tones on my eyes, then I like using the shade Supple, because that's a really pretty peachy shade. If I'm doing pinky shades, then Sweet or Sisterly are really great. Seductive and Surreal are great ones to go with absolutely anything. All right, eyebrow pencil. These are leaving, so if you like them, grab a couple, because they're only $19. So grab a couple to hang on to. We are coming out with a new brow product at some point, but I don't know when that will be. I'm hoping we do have our European convention that is going to be the week of March 5th, because that's my birthday. And it's on my birthday. So I think it's like the 4th and the 5th. So that weekend, we will find out, hopefully, most likely, some new products. And then maybe the brow product will be in that. I don't know. They haven't really told us much other than a brow product is coming, and that's about it. So the excitement is real leading up to convention. They just opened the platform, so it's like it's getting closer. In our convention, they always have a ton of training. Amazing speakers, like John C. Maxwell is going to be one of the speakers. He is awesome. So that's going to be really fun. So the brow pencil I'm just using to shape and outline my brow. I got a little crazy there. Just soften that up a little bit. And I don't have my brow brush by me. Otherwise, I would be fixing it with that. I know I probably shouldn't use my finger, but we're doing it. So just a quick, easy brow. Shape them up a little bit. Mine are not very, I have very thin eyebrows naturally, so I got to bring some life to them somehow. So the brow pencil, a brow palette, anything like that. You can use a darker eyeshadow, a brown eyeshadow. That I've done before, and it works great. You just need the right brush for it. We've got a Brow Artist brush, and it works wonders. Hi, Christina. All right, so that is good on the brows, I think. I don't have my glasses on, so I can't really see anyway, so it's good enough. And this is actually just these are, it's a rubber comb, lash. You can use it on your lashes or your brows. And you can get them literally in a pack of 100 for like $9 on Amazon. I haven't seen on Facebook, on Amazon. So I use these for my lashes or my brows if you want to like help separate your lashes or make sure they're clean. You can use that. But I usually use it for my brows a lot too. All right, so let's make sure I'm not forgetting anything. Nope, I think we're good. All right, so I'm going to do some eye primer. You don't need a whole lot. Aw, that's so sweet. How did she do? Did she like, was she good with it or is she like obstinate about it? Because like, I know some kid, like Mason will sit there like, she's like, I'm not smiling because you're telling me to smile. And Kenzie's like all posing she's ready, you know. So eye primer's going on before any shadows go on. I have a feeling that Haley's probably just like Kenzie is like, she's ready to go and posing all nicely and smiling all pretty. All right, let's see. Now I'm kind of going to wing the eye, no pun intended on the wing. I'm not going to do a winged eyeliner that I know of. I'm going to wing it with my eye look today. I'm going to use both our new metallic palette and palette 8. I just don't know what I'm going to do with it yet. I'm not sure yet. Let's see. So I think, let's see if we got some, I know that these palettes go well together. I mean, let's see if I can turn this the right way. So look at those shades would go absolutely perfect. Oh, yeah, that's always a classic. I know it's so hard that the parents can't go in there because like I want to make sure that like her hair looks, I mean, I know, I guess they're professionals. They hopefully help them out a little bit. But yeah, these go together really, really nicely. So I'm trying to figure out what I want to do. I think we're going to take, all right, so I've got my cream shadow brush. This is going to be the perfect brush for this new Beloved 3 palette. This is going to, because these have a wet technology, so they're very creamy. It's a powder shadow, but it's extremely creamy. So the best brush to use is going to be your cream shadow brush. And I think, oh, I can't decide. very indecisive. I think this top corner one up here, very bronzy, coppery. Maybe that's a better way to describe it. So the best thing to do, I need to look in my mirror over here, so don't mind me, but the best way to use these metallic shades is to pat them on. You're going to do more of patting them on as opposed to wiping and swiping. You can still move your brush around, but you're going to pat that on, and that way you get that really highly pigmented, like, that is just crazy, crazy pigmentation. And that's going to help with, the eye primer is going to help that as well. So I'm going to bring that up nice and high. Well, not too high, but I'm going to bring that up higher and do the same on the other side. And just pat that on. And these are so, I mean, they're so metallic. They literally have, every single one of them are that metallic. It's beautiful. Oh, Danielle, I love it. Which shades did you use? Do you remember which ones? I've used it a couple times, and I have to say I have favorites. Like the shade that I'm using today, like every time I go to use this palette, that's the shade I want to use. It's kind of hard to like want to do other things because they're so pretty. That's why I'm like, I need to use both palettes today. All right. Let's see. We're going to go to, and we're going to blend it all and all that. Oh, thank you. Yeah. See, the great thing that I've noticed with this palette is they are awesome just by themselves. So you could literally do just this look, blend the top edges just to soften it up a little bit around, so that it's blended at the top there and not such like a harsh line up here, you can blend that and throw on mascara and be done. And every single one of these shades you can do that with. So you don't have to, they remind me of the liquid shadows in that way, where you don't have to be super creative with your eye looks. You can literally just do one shade on there and it's gorgeous. So that is something that's really exciting because you don't have to be, an artist with your eye looks to make something look really nicely with, or really nice with these palettes. Now I just can't decide what I want to do next. All right, I want to do a little pop of one of these yellows. I just can't decide which one. All right, let's go with this bottom one here. We're going to go with that one. And I'm going to do it kind of like an eyeliner, but a little bit thicker. So it's just going to add a little bit of that pop of yellow along the lash line. But I want it to be high enough so that when I put my eyeliner on, you can still see it above it. So we're just going to put that just up. If you can see, it's kind of hard to see in the phone, but if you can see the difference in those, just adds that really pretty like mustardy yellow color. So same thing on this side, along the lash line, up high enough so that it's still going to be kind of peeking out a little bit above my eyeliner. And it's just going to add another little dimension. Again, it's not something that's needed, but I like to have fun with the eye looks. and just add, I mean, why not? I'm here, I'm playing around, so it's fun to add some extra colors in there that maybe you wouldn't think to use, or, you know, if you're not sure if they're going to go, give it a try. If you've got the time to kind of play around with it. All right, I'm going to use this, Profound, this burgundy shade here. And I'm going to use that on the outside. I've got my fluffy crease brush. And I'm going to use that in the outer corner here. Oop. My battery's running low on my phone. So we're just going to kind of tap. I'm just kind of patting that in this outside corner. So it just kind of adds more of like that, almost like a sunset glow to it, where it's just much more dimension. And I think I'm gonna see, so same thing on this side, and we will, we're gonna blend all that out, but I just want it to be even on both sides. Close enough. Once we blend it, it'll be even. All right, so I'm gonna take, this is my blending brush. The blending brush is just a clean brush. And I'm just gonna take that and blend out the edges. One thing I've noticed with these, the metallic shades, is they blend really, really nicely. So I'm just kind of doing circles and back and forth. I'm keeping the product in the same area and blending toward my eye, or my lids, if that makes sense. All right, so let's see, I want to darken up this side in here just a tad, just to make sure that they're even. So hard to tell in the phone if it's even. Okay. Let's see. Is that all I want to add? I think it is. All right, so I think that's it as far as shadows. So it's both palette 8 and the new metallic Beloved 3 palette. And let's add some eyeliner. So I'm going to use some liquid eyeliner. And you can take a concealer brush, or if you've got a clean small brush, and just along the edges here for where you blend in. So I have my black eyeliner. This is a liquid eyeliner. This one's a felt tip. I'm just trying to use it up so that it's not in my makeup bag anymore. This was a limited edition one, but you can use the dip and draw. It's going to work the exact same way. So I'm going to take this along my lash line. Sorry for the silence. I don't want to distract myself and talk and then end up with it all over my lid and have to redo it. All right, so I am going to add, after it just dawned on me, I want to add a little bit of color underneath with that metallic palette and bring some of the metallic shade down under like an eyeliner in the bottom. And that's going to bring the whole look together, give it a complete cohesive look. And the key with doing liquid eyeliner is patience. Patience, patience. If you got to blink, you feel yourself starting to blink, let it happen. Stop with the eyeliner and let it happen. I always get, it's like when you get in a hurry, and then that's when you end up with eyeliner all over your face. Or end up with having to do, my problem is that I end up doing accidentally doing too thick of a line, and then I gotta do like super chunky eyeliner because I brought it up too high. All right, got an eyelash. Okay, so let's do, I've got just a thin, it's kind of very similar to the brow. Oh, thanks, Shannon. Very similar to the Brow Artist brush. This is the, it's just, I don't even remember what this brush is called. I think it's out of stock, so I've kind of forgot what it's called. But any thin brush, you can use the eyeliner brush, any one that you want. Oh, thank you. So I'm going to take that same shade that we did on the top there on the lid, and we're going to do that this one here. And we're going to do that along the bottom. And I like to go kind of underneath my my actual black eyeliner that's on the bottom. And that way it kind of brings in some color and ties the whole eye look together. It's kind of hard to see on the video through the camera, but it does, so you can kind of see on this side compared to this side how it just kind of brings that down a little bit. Like looking at it, you probably wouldn't be able to tell that that's what it is, but you can tell that there's definitely a difference between those eyes. And in person, it definitely stands out more. So same thing on this side, just taking that underneath that eyeliner, the black eyeliner, just to bring that all together. All right, that's done. I just ordered myself some new glasses and sunglasses from Zenni. If you haven't used Zenni before, it's so easy. Like, I think I spent, what did I spend? It was under $70. It was like $68 for 4 pair of glasses. 4 pair of glasses. 1 pair of sunglasses and 3 regular glasses. And I got like some different colors, like completely out of my norm and my, like, of what I would normally wear. But I thought it'd be fun. So we're going to see what they look like. Some of them are, I mean, like I said, they're completely out of my norm of just my straight up black glasses. So we'll see how it goes. I'm just doing some setting powder so that everything stays in place. This is our prime set powder. This was a limited edition during our Black Friday deals. It will be coming back at some point. I don't know when. But until then, we do have our regular translucent setting powder, which is very similar, works the exact same way, except this is a prime and set powder, so you can put it on as a primer on your face before you do your makeup, and then set your makeup with it as well after. I just used our mattifying face primer as my primer before, and then use the setting powder after, just like a regular setting powder. So they both work great. That one I love. Well, they both work great for setting lipstick, but usually I'll use that one for setting any of my matte lipsticks, and it works great. So I've got my lash primer. This is going to help nourish your lashes underneath your mascara. Also helps lift and curl your lashes. And then I'm going to use our Twisted mascara, which has the top cap is going to be the little tiny wand, and that's going to help you get the bottom lashes, all of the little lashes that you don't even know exist. I swear it finds, especially when you use it on the top, it finds so many lashes that you literally had no idea that they existed. So bear with me while we work on that. Get all those little baby lashes in the corners. I have metallic something in my eye. I can like see it on my eye. It doesn't hurt, but I can see it. Oh, the joys us women have with our makeup. So I take this little wand and I go all the way to my lash line on the bottom. And you can almost use that like an eyeliner. It's going to help create that dark lash line. So if you aren't confident in using eyeliner, if you want to save the time of using it, that's a great option to take that little wand. I mean, go slow so you don't. I know, it is my everyday go-to too. That's usually always what I use. And if I want to use the 4D, I put it over top of the Twisted. I just love Twisted. So go slow, but get that all the way to the lash line and then just blink it on, and that's going to get all of those little baby lashes in between that you can't see. And then I'm going to go in this silver cap here, and that is going to have our larger molded wand, and that's going to get all, I usually do the top to cover and just twist it to cover any of the white from my lash primer, and then I go back through with the molded wand throughout my lashes. And you can see what a difference that makes. Like, that's just lash primer and Twisted mascara. If you want even more volume, you can throw 4D mascara over top, and you've got that falsies look, high, bold volume look. But the molded wand's going to help define and separate your lashes while adding all of that goodness and product to your lashes. All right, I think we're good. Perfect. Such a fun, I just love those mascaras. Our lash sale just ended yesterday. I do have a couple extra lash products at the discounted price. If you still need one, let me know, because I did grab a couple extra for all you last minute folks. Let's see. I think, let me see. Oh, thank you, Kim. I think I'm going to use the shade Uppity, because I think it'll go well with this. It's a really pretty pink, not too light, not too dark. That pretty mauve shade. And I think I'm going to take my shade Minted. And I like to overline. I like to give it a big lip look. So that's why all of my lipsticks end up being flat on the top, because I use the tip to line. You can use also a lip liner and use that to line as well. That'll work just as well, and then put the lipstick over top. It's gonna drive me crazy. It takes me forever to get them even. But it's worth the work. Okay. So that's Uppity, really pretty shade. And then I'm going to take the shade Minted, which Don't laugh at my Minted because it's broken. I broke it. It's literally, I broke it. So I am going to take it on my finger because otherwise it's going to be a mess. And I am doing that Minted shade in the center just to give an ombre look. So see, it just adds that little ombre look. Really pretty. Minted is an excellent shade for something like that. You can use it with literally any shade. I use it with my brown. I've used it with the red. I've used it with the super bright hot pink, the light pale pink. It goes with all of them, and you can also wear it by itself. So I think it's a really good complementing shade. So that is the finished look, the finished makeup look. So hopefully you get some useful tips out of that. Well, my hair looks super amazing. I'm gonna go do something with this hair before I have to leave my house again. So hopefully you got some tips out of this and got to see some fun with the new metallic palette, as well as the palette 8, which is always one of my favorites. Yeah, so that's about it. You guys have a great day. Enjoy the weather. Get outside for a little bit. And yeah, we'll talk to you guys soon. Bye.